My name is Omar Palafox. I'm a Mexican-born missionary, so I grew up in Mexico, and my wife and I met in Quito, Ecuador. So our connection with Latin America has been in a while, me being from Mexico, and we did missionary work in Latin America, so all over Latin America. But the connection to the program is just through the connection with Latin America and the church, but also just my daughter did it 2 years ago, and she really loved it, and I thought it was a great opportunity for me to connect with what I like and what I do, so yeah. Well, I think for our students, it's important for their development, their cultural awareness, how do they connect with different scenarios and moments that they are going to be put into pressure a little bit. But for us as professionals, it's really good for us to be able to see the teaching in other places under different circumstances. And just that cross-cultural barrier is important. Not to mention the language, Spanish being the language for them, for the students to learn, and for us to just kind of engage the different materials or different things that we can use in Spanish. He also connects them with globally. I mean, they were able to go to Peru and Argentina and Uruguay and Brazil. So there's this like multiculturalness within the Latino world alone. So that was kind of nice. Well, like I mentioned, I'm a missionary at heart, so I have taught students all over Latin America. I have students that are in those places that we visited, so that was a unique thing for me to be able to see them and meet with them, have pizza and hang out. They're not in the study of our program, but they were just part of ACU. And just to be able to enjoy the church work, the networking that we already have built. I was able to preach and teach in places, as we travel. And just on the theology side of things, Latino Hispanic theologies is a big thing for me in my research. Just connecting with Catholic temples or libraries or books. I was able to get some books and magazines that you can only find in those places that we visited in Buenos Aires or in Peru. So it was really unique for me, opportunity to get that and bring it back here. And I'm using it as we speak. Wow, that was a unique moment for me with the students. In spiritual formation, we have this concept that the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, right? And we use it to show us how much life will happen and things will go crazy. And as you leave the U.S., your comfort zone, you will encounter more of those things. And to see the students in passports and airports and going through different buses or boats, whatever we used, it really encouraged them to see their spirituality in a different way, and to see politically different things, socially different things. So to read the Bible in those terms, he challenges spirituality. But he also gave us an opportunity to learn, to be with together community, which it was really good to be able to be together for a long time in a coffee shop or just getting to drink some mate or something like that. So I think their spirituality was not only in the classroom, it was taken out into the real world as we encounter other people around us. So it was unique. I liked it. Well, I think there's three things that I enjoy as a faculty. Number one, we don't get to do this often. As professionals, you don't get to be taken somewhere to use your profession in a different setting. And that's a unique opportunity that is good for a resume. It looks good in our resume. So that's one of the reasons that you can do it. The other thing is just a good opportunity for us to see God in a different world and different people and different communities. So that was really beneficial for me too. But the last thing is just fun. It's just a fun experience, able to teach in a different setting, to be with the students in a different classroom and outside of the campus or ACU. It's just those things that it could be beneficial professionally, beneficially with your career, and also just a fun thing to do and engage God in a different world. So I would encourage them to do it.